I'll get on this football real quick. Gotta get it happen, make it happen. Gonna try Miami again.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here.
My daughter's watching TV.
The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Stopped at the 29. Inside, it's Pringle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. There's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Pringle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Give to the back. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him get in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He tries to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Big guy smells it, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they've dialed up is working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone. Here's Julian saying to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
And that's the start we need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, defense allows a touchdown, so you've got to come out firing. It's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one more.
And he's down for 41. That's a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin, his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They've switched into the field, and they're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Zaya, under fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
To the air, it's Sayin. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down, say it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the draw, it's Jackson. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Say it. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. You want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They're setting up the screen. He's past the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 30. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and someone can just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. St. Clair can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30, running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50+ and make it look that easy. You stop.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Benson to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Drag down, but they'll move the 6 for a first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unleashes it. Got his man to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Darian Benson to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this ball now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the time, they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into a locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good. And he's not going to take a touchback. Not nearly as much as he...
Yeah, I got my stream going if y'all wanted to watch it on YouTube. Oh yeah, that's right. That fight's tonight. What time he fighting? Wait, Connor?
When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
So almost 12 o'clock.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throw it, say it. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Ohio State calls his second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket with what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. It's in. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
I haven't been getting the viewers up on it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back to Twitch.
And the Caves will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's Sayin to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This opportunity on offense, QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score.
I just made it do what Ohio State quit with Miami. Nice. that's what I got. Well, I got the Nova Pros. You don't have your read option stuff set up?
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication, and the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
I got it on feet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside is Fletcher. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They feed him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The play action fake. Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Under fire. Trying to make something happen. Bought a little time, lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Mensah makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate refocus, forget that one, let's do it again.
Here comes the heat. Got his man. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground. They're rolling.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. They started off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football and got...
And he's got room. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple of different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they ended up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive way for the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
No, I don't know how to do
And I
it.
tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball is coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Oh, he makes the catch. He brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him and put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Throwing Mensa. Quarterback clearing that pressure, and he's knocked down. 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The kick is on its way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown will throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercept in a first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, I just won 2 games with Miami back to back. Usually I'm always getting whooped. Yes, I looked it up. I should find games just like Constance if I have my crossplay on. But I don't know. How do you do that on PC?
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
8,000. I don't think that's that great.
Auburn will kick off and get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground with the counter. Maybe a crease. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second. So they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Nowhere to go on down. He goes at the 39. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the year.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. We saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play, taking the first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fired.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Brown wants to pass. He's got for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at 48.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks. And you've got to know where you are on the field. On third down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll run the football.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones and they get good matchups. Man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to trust.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Here's Mensa to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively. When they blitz, when they bring pressure, you go right over the top, get to them, get some space, but they stay home just enough.
Snags it and he's open. And the catch is right into the end zone. Touchdown, Kings.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Brown will throw it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing the second.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first up ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw again. Ball is loose. Recover by the defense, and he's off. They finally get him down, but return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to shut the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to run, it's Cobb. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage in second and goal. The offense in hurry-up mode. Brown wants to pass. Trying to pull his way in. Punctuating.
Yeah, I don't see how my mic's not even going off.
Go get you a touchdown. That's a great job by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he
That's
cuts
not
on the
really
extra
game.
point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Darian Minson to throw. Here's a hit. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure starting to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the last scrimmage.
He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Spins away. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Mensah. Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Myers to the wideout. Got it downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing really?
He'll take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with a passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Take it the other way. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Miami. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here.
.NET type in Windows 11. Whether you're stuck on strict or moderate,